This is why you gotta work with your nervous system if you want to make more money. This is a mirror, even though it looks like a door. I want you to know that there are 3 nervous system states you can be in, and the behavior followed by the nervous system state. A lot of people are gonna tell you, just think positive thoughts, just heal your relationship with money, but that's not all, because you gotta understand that your relationship with money is going to reflect your nervous system state, which in turn will make you do certain things. What are the 3 nervous system states we can be in? The first nervous system state is the sympathetic, which is also called the fight or flight. This is the type of state where you can imagine there is a lion trying to catch you and unalive you, and you are running for your life. You're constantly in this like running state. And what's going to happen is, if this is your nervous system around money, so for example, every time you look at your bank account and you get into the sympathetic nervous system state, or every time you receive money, you're in the sympathetic, or every time you spend money, you're in the sympathetic, what's going to happen and how that will show up is that you're going to be hustling even harder. You're going to be pushing, grinding, working even harder to outwork that state, and believing that only if you work extremely hard will you make money. So this is what's going to show up. And also on the other side, you might be spending impulsively. You will actually have a difficult time by feeling safe with the money that you have, so you will find a way to spend it all. These are just 2 examples of how the behavior is going to show up. What is the second state in your nervous system that you can be in? It's dorsal. Dorsal is the freeze, the collapse. So the way that it's going to show up is a freeze. So instead of actually doing the thing, for example, asking for the money, sending the link to receive money, selling, whatever that might be, you freeze. You don't do the thing, and you find yourself avoiding actual thing that is going to help you make money, or even avoiding looking at your bank account altogether, not paying your bills, not doing your taxes. And then we have the third state. This is the state we eventually want to be in most of the time, which is the ventral. Now, I do want to make sure that being in these states is normal. What we want to do is recognize when we are. When you are in ventral, you are hump, you expand, you create consistent income. This is where when you look at your bank account, you're like, I can look at this like facts. I see the number on my bank account and it doesn't get me to spiral or freeze or collapse. I get to look at that from a calm state of being, because when you are in ventral, this is the ultimate goal for us to create a good relationship with money. Because when we are in ventral, we are able to think creatively. We are able to innovate. We're able to take the action that is going to help us generate the money. Instead, if we're in those 2, it's going to be really difficult to keep going in that state, but also being creative, being innovative, doing the thing that's going to help you generate the money is going to be very difficult, or you're going to sabotage, you're going to spend it all. You will find yourself hitting the same income over and over again. So what's really important is to understand the nervous system state and the behavior alongside that.